Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to preview the horror film, American Mary. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We post multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. Mary, a surgical student, applies for a job at a strip club out of need for money. Billy Barker, the club's owner, offers Mary $5,000 to do emergency surgery on a man who is bleeding in his club's basement and is clearly the victim of unlawful activity. Mary accepts the cash but spends the next few days living in constant fear that the crime she was involved in will follow her home. Later, Beatrice Johnson, a club stripper who underwent extensive plastic surgery to mimic Betty Boop, approaches Mary. She offers Mary a large quantity of money in exchange for performing improper surgery on Ruby Realgirl, a friend of hers, in a veterinary clinic. Ruby wants to be changed into a human doll, but she hasn't been able to locate a doctor who will do the last procedure, which involves removing her nipples, all of her external genitalia, and partially stitching her vulva shut. Mary agrees, and after reading a subsequent blog post on Ruby's site, she learns about the realm of severe body alteration. Mary starts her residency in the medical field, and her mentors and teachers are impressed with her potential. Mary receives an invitation from Dr. Walsh to what she thinks will be a networking event with several of the hospital's chief surgeons. Nevertheless, she discovers that she was the only young resident invited. The other attendees, who are escorted, are subjected to indecent activities by the surgeons. Dr. Alan Grant, Mary's old teacher, drugged Mary and raped her there while filming the incident. Later, Mary quits her residency. Grant is taken kidnapped by Mary and delivered to her apartment by Billy and his goons. Mary then holds Grant captive and uses him as practice for her horrific surgical procedures. Mary begins working as a full-time body modification surgeon using Grant's photos as her portfolio. Dark web channels immediately circulated the information that Bloody Mary is a highly skilled surgeon eager to carry out any extreme procedure required. Mary explains that her name was on a list of ladies Dr. Walsh gave him of people who might have a vendetta against Grant when she is later questioned about Grant's abduction by police investigator Doler. Billy kidnaps Dr. Walsh on Mary's behalf and beats him. Billy has grown attached to Mary. While torturing Grant, a security guard comes across her and attacks her. The man tries to escape Grant, but Mary bludgeons him to death. In an effort to assist Mary, Detective Doler confronts her once more, thinking that she was a victim of one of the sex parties that the two missing doctors held. Mary's mental condition worsens after the death of her grandmother. At Billy's club, she discovers Billy receiving fellatio from a stripper and, out of resentment, attacks the girl with surgical instruments. Mary becomes concerned that the rape tape will be discovered as a result of the police's interest in her. In the meantime, Ruby's husband tortures Beatrice to the point of death to learn Mary's location before ambushing Mary at her home with a knife out of retaliation for witnessing his newly altered wife. Mary tries to close her own wound with sutures, but she eventually bleeds to death in her operating room, where the police later find her body. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.